Today I'd like to share a story with you, one where our main character learns a very valuable lesson. She attempts to reinvent a drawing with no knowledge, no fundamentals, no anatomy practice, no nothing, just vibes. She is quickly humbled and realizes that she actually needs to practice sometimes if she wants to improve at art. Welcome to cheyfi, and thanks for joining us today for Attempting to Transform My Cringe Middle School OC. It all started with a messy room. Cheyenne quickly went on a quest to clean up as much as she could, but as she sorted through the mountains of madness, she stumbled upon something that she hadn't seen in quite a long time. Now this might look like your average sad drawing of an anime boy, but it's actually an original character that she created when she was in middle school. Like, this was her Wattpad era. You can tell by the fact that there's an edgy backstory written on the back of this paper. So she decided on a random day that she would revamp him in her current style, giving him a glow up, a modern day makeover. But little did she know that it wouldn't turn out exactly as she planned.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be transforming Fang. He is very beautiful. You can see him in the background here keeping us company. But yeah, so we're gonna draw him. Today I've actually got my pure ref ready to go and we're gonna pin it on top. All I know is that I'm gonna draw him in this position, or attempt to. You saw what happened last time when I attempted to draw something not just regular front facing. We're gonna try and sketch him out first. This canvas is bigger than I usually work with, so I'm not used to these brush strokes looking so thin. Wow. Okay, that's a little weird actually. Oh my god, this looks crazy. What am I doing? This happens because I don't draw enough. I feel like we're relying a little too heavily on our reference here. I think what I'm gonna do instead is wing it! Yes! I love winging it. As you can probably tell, I'm not used to drawing from reference. I should probably do something about that. So let's try and be a little bit more structured here. Let's try this one more time. I really appreciated all like the cool comments on the last video. I honestly wasn't really expecting to get that much engagement with it, so I was super happy. Okay, let's see if we can do something with the face here. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. This video did not turn out how I expected it to or how I originally wanted it to. At first, I was just gonna scrap it, like just throw the whole thing away. For this one, I just kind of wanted to see it through to the end because I felt like I learned something. I feel like I spent a lot of my art journey trying to figure out how to not study. Like, I feel like I spent a ton of time just like trying to figure out how I could not do the fundamentals. And that worked for a little while because I got like these flukes, right? Like things that just turned out nice because they happened to turn out nice. Like I just had like the vision for that one particular thing. I can't replicate those results consistently, but I was able to get to a certain point where I became overly confident in my ability to do these things with no experience. What happened in this video is proof, at least to myself, that I need to actually study. And I know this like whole like sit down thing might seem pretty dramatic for that simple of a revelation, but it's not that simple for me, at least, because I have been dodging the fundamentals of like lots of different things. Like it's not just art. It's like, how do I do this as whatever it is, as quickly and efficiently as possible? And, you know, sitting down for hours and hours and hours studying, you know, line weight and draftsmanship and anatomy and all that stuff. It's like, why do that when I can just like focus on each individual project one at a time? And I think where I ran into like the biggest issue with this was when I tried to do Creepy Neighbors 3. Creepy Neighbors 3 was supposed to come out last year in October. And when I started it, like, I don't even know how to explain the feeling of staring at not just a blank canvas, but like a blank timeline. Like you have all this audio, you've done all the sound design, you scripted out stuff, you had voice actors, and now you're staring at this blank canvas and you're like, how do I even animate? I don't even know what I'm doing. At first I started to just do it in my normal style, and it just, like, I just knew that's not how I wanted it to be. I was really disappointed, but I was like, I need to do this next year. And now the time is just flying. Like there's a lot going on. Now it's March. Almost March, or maybe it is March by the time I finish editing this. October is not that far away. Like it is, but it isn't, if that makes any sense. Like it's very easy to just spend each month doing one video because I'm trying to get at least 12 videos out this year. I think like this misconception I had in my head is that if I work on videos and just work on videos, I will improve at art. I've definitely improved since I first started working on these videos, but I don't think it's just because I was working on the videos. I got to take like some cool design classes and figure drawing classes, and all of that really helped me. Then I just stopped practicing because, you know, I had to like focus on life stuff, and that's probably kind of an excuse anyway, because like, let me tell you, if I put as much time into art as I put into TikTok, I would be Leonardo da Vinci. I know it sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not. It's not an exaggeration, but it's hard, and it's easy to avoid things that are hard and boring. The fundamental stuff, it like really was really boring to me. Like I remember taking my first art class where I had to do figure drawing for the first time. They brought in the models. I was like, whoa, what is going on? I hated it. I was like, I don't want to do this. Like drawing the bodies, the human body with like no experience, and I was thrown in with all these like architecture majors and design majors, and they knew what they were doing. I would look to my left and see like a perfect rendition, and then I'd look in front of me and see just, I was really struggling, and I really hated it. And I was like, I just want to get to the good stuff. And the good stuff is not this. And so I spent all this time trying to jump into the good stuff with no knowledge. In fact, I think I made a joke about it at the beginning of this video. I have not done anatomy practice in probably about a year. And that's why I was sitting there looking at that drawing and going, oh my gosh, I have no idea where to go from here. And I was so frustrated. Like you can see like how many times I started this drawing over. Maybe for some people, there's a way around it. Maybe you're like really good at like, you know, copying what you see, that sort of thing. But for me, at least, there is no way around it. There's no way for me to do the things I want to do without learning something. I think like the moral of this story and the moral of this video, the moral of this whole experience for me is that you have to practice. I have to practice. I made out a regiment for myself, things that I need to do every single day to study. And yesterday was my first day doing that. And even though I didn't have time to do everything that I wanted to do, I did it. All of this to say, I am going to be focusing really, really hard on art from now on. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you stick around for more cheyfi content. I have a lot of ideas and I'm really excited to make them. But other than that, thanks for watching. Please, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you struggled with similar things, and I'll see you in the next one.